What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Pat Bernard, just coming in here talking with you guys. Want to talk a little bit what the Phillies season is, and it wrapped up all in one day today. You got both worlds of your Phillies offense, and it is, lack of better terms, this is who they are. One game you get a powerful offense like you did in the earlier game, the first game. Phillies win 7-4. And then game two is what you also get in your Philadelphia Phillies, where they just can't score. And I, I don't know. So let's backtrack a little bit here. Let's go to that first game today at 4 p.m. was your Phillies and taking on the White Sox. And you just look at Wheeler. Wheeler looked really, really strong for up to third inning. Third inning, he really to start to fall apart. He had loss of control of his command, but the offense was there to provide for you in the first. Yeah, I mean, where you want to go because you had Alec Baldwin again, now up to his 11th game winning hitting streak. And by the way, unfortunately for Wallen, Bryson Stott cannot continue his winning streak as it now came to an end. 17 games for Bryson Stott, however, is just incredible. Just incredible. Setting the tone, 17 games hitting streak, beating Willie Jones, slide on over, put in head. Uh, again, so many good positives about this game. Again, Alec Baldwin going into 11-game hitting streak, JT Remuto going in a 4-game hitting streak. Just like I said, the tale of two stories. Like I said, you had Castellanos, obviously with great discipline. I've been tuning that all year. Castellanos with great discipline at the plate. He's been phenomenal. He has a hit. You have Brandon Marsh in that first game come on with a nice little bunt there to get in winning to position. So yeah, here goes Dave Yarnold checking into the program. He goes, talk about a roller coaster of a team. Wow, Dave, you're right. It is what it is. Here goes Joe Sullivan. This team is Manning. I totally agree with you, Joe. Here goes Joe again. Felter pitched well. The lineup was terrible. And I can't agree more, Joe. One pitch, one home run to Berger. Berger crushes it. Like he smashed up a cheeseburger himself. That ball goes yard, and we couldn't get nothing going offensively. Like you said, Falter really did play well. He just that one home run was the difference maker in that second game. So, but like I said, you had a walk earlier. You had uh, I'm talking about the first game rather. You had a walk earlier. You had Brandon Marsh come up with a nice, like, solid bunt, got everybody on base. This team really made some nice strides in that first game. Like I said, everything was going well for your Philadelphia Phillies. I thought that momentum was going to be able to carry over, but I don't know if fatigue played a big difference, and it looked like it did in that second game. Here goes our main Dave Yarnold checking in. One hit tonight in 2 games. Unreal. In game two, unreal. Yeah, Dave, totally agree. Totally agree. One hit is not really going to do it. Here comes Jeremy checking into the program as well. Team looks lifeless. Yes and no. And this is why it worries me to rush back Bryce Harper to bring him back so quickly. I get it. We all know what he's capable of doing offensively, but we don't know if his arm's going to be ready. And it's really scary. It's really scary that we're going to try and rush a guy from injury when we have so much invest in him for the long haul. Here goes Walter again. My man Walter checked into the show. With the schedule they had, the schedule to be at least 4 games over 500, they had a tough schedule upcoming. I don't see them going over 500 with the schedule coming up. Walter, and it might just be what it is. This team might be what they are. You're going to have these kind of deficiencies. You're going to have these kind of problems, these kind of headaches. We're going to have that. This is a roller coaster, and I've argued with my broadcast partner Mike. He's just I love him to death, but he's kind of like he's watching the program, he's watching baseball, but to him, uh, yeah, the season really doesn't matter until June. Like I get it because he thinks we're going to catch lightning bottle from what we did last year. Not every year is going to pan out like last year. When you had your coach getting fired, it was a message to the rest of the locker room. They had to wake up because then you start talking trades, and nobody wants to be traded because you're getting traded for a reason. So you look at this again. You look at tonight's game and today's games. Like I said, it just summed up your whole season and what they are. They hit in strides at times, but it's not consistent. And the inconsistent bats are there. You saw it. No runs, no runs. Here goes my man Eric checking into the show. What's up, Eric? Classic Phillies score 15 runs, one game, shut out the next, score 21 runs. Exactly. This is like I said. Today is their season summed up. And like I said, even in that first game with Zach Wheeler, I mean, let's be honest, we were biting our nails when he gave up 6, 7 hits. You know, the White Sox came up with it was they were losing by a point by 1 run, and then luckily Eric Johnson, you're getting contributions from guys who are getting who are not your everyday players, which is a good sign, but it tells you like. Other guys need to step up here. Other guys. And again, you really don't have a real deep threat long ball hitter. You don't have that. You got guys who can hit the small ball. We know Ballman can hit. We know Stock can hit. We know Castellanos can hit. That's all small balls, guys. Small ball. Schwarber's not playing like he was last year with all these home runs. He's not exactly leading that home run category. He looks like he's leaning what he led last year in the strikeout category. You tell me. You guys tell me. Line me up and tell me if I'm wrong. So, like I said, let's go back to like I said, the first game is really what we can hang our hats on. I mean, good solid. They got 2 wins back to back, and then you get games like this where the team is now struggling. One hit in game two. Not exactly happy, but I will touch on the second game in a second. I do want to go over a couple of the box. Look at the box here. You look at it here. You have just in the first game you look great. Berger only had he went 0 for 4. The White Sox really didn't have nothing going for them. Where the Phillies, on the other hand, were really, really you had bright. You had Stott with 2 hits. You had Castellano 3 for 4. That's really good. You had JT Remuto getting you 2 for 5. Ballm giving 2 for 4. Guys who are hitting. I mean, even Cave, he only gave you 1 hit. Like I said, actually one of the players of the game um, was Anderson. He was one of your bright spots in today's game, like I said. But again, he's just a utility player. He's just a bench piece, which is fine when you're getting one of those kind of guys contribute. But you need your everyday players. And again, I keep on pushing the alarm factor on Kyle Schwarber. It is what it is. Kyle Schwarber is the alarm factor. So here goes my man Jeremy checking into the program once again. He goes 7 for 9 7 for 9 hitters in game two. Spell through a tough win for the Let's Go. Like get go. Let's see Harrison back in game two. Yeah, I get you. I get you. And same thing what Dave was saying here. Harrison 2-run bomb was the difference in game one. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Dave. So like I said, there's a lot going on with this Flyers team. Sorry, and I'm not talking about those class of losers. I'm talking about your Philadelphia Phillies, who don't look like and your NL champions from last year. Like I said, and I said this to my man Al, and I said this to my man Mike. I think this team last year was a fluke. If I'm wrong for saying that, please tell me. We're taking this game by game, day by day, but I still think last year was a fluke, and I could be dead wrong about that. I just think they caught fire at the right time. Don't mind my little man right there, be my producer. But yeah, let me tell you, I think this Phillies team could have been a fluke, but I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping Al's right. I hope Mike's right. But to me, like I said, I don't, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I just tell you how I feel. Um, but like back to this comment here with Dave, when he talked about Game One, Josh Harrison being your difference maker definitely was. But again, you can't expect that every game. You can't expect your bench players to show up right at some point. And like I said, I keep on circling and circling my finger on Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber. Um, I don't know. You guys could take it for what he is. I take this team is struggling right now. You're not going to get the long ball hitting from Brandon Marsh or Nick Castellanos. And I get a lot of people love their Nick Castellanos to hit the long ball because of the money that we're paying them. But he's not there. He's not that kind of guy. He's got great plate discipline and all that great stuff, but he's not that kind of guy. Here goes Walter checking in. Bryce Harper is a guy who wills a team to win. Hopefully, he will. Yeah, Walter, and I'm glad you brought up about Bryce Harper. He goes, Bryce Harper is a guy who wills a team to win. Hopefully, he will DH soon. I got you. I got you. I hear you. I hear you, Walter. I hear you on that. But don't you think we're rushing him back just a little bit, Walter? Just a little bit, Walter. Don't you think we are rushing this man back so because he's banged up? Don't you think so? Eric checking in again. He goes, as bad as they looked in game two, if the left field doesn't make a great catch, this is a 3-1 game. Runners in second and nobody in the eighth. Who knows what happens? Yeah, I totally agree about that. Here goes Dave Yarnall checking in again. Nikki C is a double machine as a late. Yeah, leads the league in doubles. And how about our man Bryson Stott though, leading the lead in hits? So look, you're racking up a couple categories. Well, listen, let me pause the conversation for 1 minute. I want you guys to take a look at a couple things here. One, I want you guys to take a look at this lineup real fast, glimpse through it, tell me what you guys think. You got, like I said, you got me, you got my show, PM and the AM show on Sunday mornings. You got the Soy Squad on Sunday nights. You got, we have everything for everybody. You got, all lacrosse all the time. We talk wings lacrosse. They're in the midst of a playoff. What you got's what you need. So, yeah, like I said, guys, just take a look at this. This is a quick lineup of your Phillies, of the Edge of Philly Sports lineup right here. You got just about everything. I just wanted to let you guys take a quick glance of that. And if anybody wants to go on phillysportstrips.com, go on there today. Like you see, a lot of these trips are selling out, but there's still trips available to you. You guys want to go to the NFL draft? You still got a little bit of time left. Hit them up. And then, guys, anyone in Union heads out here, look at this ultimate package trip, May 13th through the 16th, Phillies and the Union. So, you guys want to go out to Colorado for a great time? Go check these guys out today. Go to Philly Sports Trips. Go talk to my man Vince. He runs the program. Tell him I sent you. Tell him Edge of Philly Sports sent you, most importantly, because I'm the nobody. So go check those guys out today. And of course, anybody dealing with working compensation, motor vehicle accidents, personally injury, criminal law, hit up our man David R. Cherry Esquire, 610-565-0300. And you guys, listen, you guys want to go to a Phillies game. You guys want to go out? Any great concerts are coming up. Listen, I think in August there's going to be monster trucks for kids at the Wells Fargo Center. Go to sheriffstickets.com today. Get yourself 10% off by using the promo code EOP. All right, guys. And another one right here, right now. Go to Dolan's Bar, 24 seat Sellers Ave, right there in Delco, Ridley Park. You can't miss it. Quizzo, music, great times. giveaway prizes, all that good stuff, man. Go check them out. Go to Dolan's Bar today and have a ball. Have a ball. A lot of stuff going on here on the on the EOP network, and also, like I said, we have a great sponsors and all those guys. So I'm going to give those guys a shout out as well. They do a great job of doing their thing. So, guys, let's go back to talk about today's game here of the Philadelphia Phillies, because, like I said, today is just you saw in 2 games of what their season's going to be, and it's going to be painful. It's not going to be pretty unless they go on a hot streak like they did last summer in the midst of the summer. I hope so. I mean, you really can't blame the weather for not being hitting season. It's been pretty warm here in Philly, even though they've been on the road for the past few days. But other than that, the weather's been warm, so you can't even say we're waiting for hitting season to show up. There's really no excuses. So, but with that being said, like I said, you guys tell me. I mean, to me, there's a lot of gray areas on this Phillies team. A lot of gray areas that need to be addressed. You can look at pitching, you can look at bullpen, you can look at base running, you can look at fielding at times, you can look at the lack of offense, and like you're seeing today, it's going to hurt this team. It's going to hurt this team in the long run. So, like I said, let's look around the league. As the LA Angels are taking care of your New York Yankees in the bottom of the ninth right now. You're also looking at the end, going into overtime, going some extra innings. We have Minnesota. You got the Minnesota taking on the Boston Red Sox. The Minnesota Twins taking on the Boston Red Sox. Oh, never mind. Minnesota Twins are up 4-2 with bases loaded. Oh my goodness! And who saw this turnaround coming around? How about your Texas Rangers winning 12-2 over the Kansas City Royals? 12. They've been on a tear as your Texas Rangers. And how about the Arizona Diamondbacks over the St. Louis Cardinals right now, bottom of the end of the seventh. Toronto Blue Jays over and the seventh over on the world champions. The world champions are looking a little shaky as those Houston Astros. Pittsburgh Pirates going over on the Colorado, top of the sixth. And just getting started out there in Oakland is your Cubs and your Oakland A's 0-0. But go around some more. uh, just getting started in San Diego is the Braves and the Padres. You have Milwaukee. Uh, where do I go here? I'm sorry. You have Milwaukee. I lost my point there. Excuse me. Milwaukee's dealing with. I'm sorry. I'll get back to that game in a minute. You have Cleveland and Detroit, a 4-3 win over. Detroit won 2 games today. They took out. There was a makeup game. They had Detroit over Cleveland once, and then Detroit over Cleveland again against the Guardians. 2 games today, and then, like I said, you had your mix of Phillies and White Sox today. Win and loss for your Phillies. 7-4 in the first game, 0-3 in the second game to the White Sox. Cincinnati Reds are just getting clobbered by the Rays. Tampa Bay Rays have turned their season around too, winning 10-0 your final. San Fran winning over. I mean, the Marlins went over the Giants right now. Um, yeah, so that just pretty much sums it all up here. Oh, and one more final. Your Orioles over the Nationals. So I'm sorry, and that's the Braves are in the second over the Padres. So that's your baseball roundup as of right now. So, guys, like I said, this Phillies team needs to turn this bad boy around. Needs to turn their season around right now. The Phillies do, because if this doesn't work, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem for their near future. And we're going to see what happens with this Phillies team. We are really going to see what happens. So, guys, I want to say thank you for joining me on tonight's program. I love talking Phillies baseball with you guys. Michael Laro has got you tomorrow. Don't mind my little man here. But yes, Mike Lara's got you tomorrow for tomorrow's midday, or no, I'm sorry, Matty B will should be with you guys tomorrow. So guys, enjoy the Matty B, and Matty B will be on. He had his show on today too at 9 o'clock. So check out Matty B. Go back on the Edge of Philly Sports. Check out my man Matty B on YouTube. Guys, have a great night.